What up, YouTube? It's your boy again, the Ex Trapper Drecashnn. This time I'm here to talk about something I really don't like talking about, man, and it's gonna be love. Um, it's a thin line between love and hate. You can love somebody so much, and then they do one thing, you turn around and start hating them. That's just how love is, and that's how hate is. I mean, especially long term relationships. That's the harder relationships. These 2 or 3 years, that's nothing. I mean, it's something. It's that there's building, but when you get up to 8, 10, 20 years, stuff like that, it starts to get really, really hard because people get complacent, people get comfortable, um, you know, people get set in their ways, and what happens is communication starts breaking down, and it's y'all could be sitting in the same room, don't say nothing for 2 years. But that's how love works, because you love this person so much that you don't want to just throw it away, especially after a couple of years of being in a relationship. It gets hard starting over. But it's crazy because like after so long, like I said, you get complacent, you get comfortable, and communication starts breaking down, and one person starts to feel like what I got going on, it trumps what you got going on, and what you got going on, it trumps what I got going on. So I can care less what you got going on because I have my own problems, and you can care less what I got going on because you have your own issues and problems. So so that's kind of what happens over time, and communication. Like I said, communication starts breaking down over time because people get set in their ways, people get comfortable, people get complacent. But if you really love somebody, you'll try. You'll continue to try and continue to try. There is no line. There is no line to where enough is enough. Now you're gonna keep moving that mud up like this. Enough ain't enough. Enough is never enough, especially when you love somebody. And like I said, it gets hard. But like I said, that love can turn into hate because, like I said, that line keeps getting moved up, keeps getting moved up, and the more and more somebody tries, the more and more they get disappointed. The more and more they're like, man, why am I even trying? I I, I don't see why I try anymore. I can't get the same out of you, or you can't get the same out of me. I mean, why try if I can't receive the same thing that I'm giving? Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to be in love. Everybody wants to be loved. That's the crazy part about it. But are you willing to do what it takes to keep that love, to keep that love alive, to keep that love growing? It's forever evolving. Relationships. It's forever evolving. It's gonna be a lot of changes. It's gonna be a lot of arguing. It's gonna be a lot of fussing. It's gonna be a lot of fighting. It's gonna be a lot of making up. It's gonna be a lot of love. Love is all of these things. Love is hate. Love is you yelling at the other person because you wouldn't waste your breath yelling at this person if you didn't love them. You wouldn't waste your time arguing with somebody that you didn't care about. You wouldn't even pick up the phone for somebody that you don't care about. That's how crazy love is. Love will make you do certain things and crazy things. Love will make you do things that you never thought you would do before. That's how crazy love is. But love will also make you start hating somebody. All because, it's crazy because like you don't want to play with somebody's heart. You don't want to play with somebody's mind because, that drives people crazy, especially people that's in love. You know, the best thing I can say is that if you get treated some kind of way, you pour your heart out to somebody. You got doing everything you can to get this person to notice you or to get this person to love you back. And nothing you try is working. That ain't love, man. That is not love. You might love somebody, but what y'all two got going on, that's not love. That's desperation. That's a bunch of pain that's gonna happen if you do yourself like that. If you put yourself through it, you can't blame that other person. You have to blame yourself because if they're non-responsive to the things that you're doing, then that's what it is. They're not going to be responsive. You're not going to get the reaction that you're looking for. And so that's going to make you mad. And that's going to make you start hating. That's going to make you lose love. And that love is going to turn into hate over time. And I don't ever want anybody to hate somebody else, especially when love's involved. But, like, there's a such thing as taking advantage of love. There is. When, say, you're in love with somebody, but that somebody doesn't love you back, but you would do anything for this person. Like, they call you, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no gas in my car. You'll give me your cash at me $20 or $30 or whatever, so I can get some gas. Oh, you immediately gonna go ahead and boop 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 boop, send that cash on because you're in love, and that other person will take advantage of that love. That's the bad part about it. That love is just that. And there's a lot of people out there that will take advantage of love and use that against you. So all I can say is, man, protect your heart, protect your spirit, protect your mind when dealing with love. You know, you have to love yourself before you love somebody else. That's a key factor. If you don't love yourself, then how can you love somebody else? Never give, I can't say never give somebody all of you, but you gotta keep some of yourself. You gotta keep some love for yourself. If you don't, you're really gonna start hating the person that you become. Especially when you just keep pouring your heart out to somebody else and not caring about yourself. I mean, you're really gonna look at it like, man, I don't really care. I don't want to live no more. Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I mean, that's just what happens. Especially when somebody takes advantage of your heart. I mean, some people just do that. Some people are just snakes like that. Some people will just take advantage of you. I'm not saying that everybody's like that, but some people will. And like I said, love hurts. There's a thin line between love and hate. People remember that. But I guess that's just my thoughts on love. You know, it's a beautiful thing, but it's also a hurtful thing. It's really, really hard too. It's a difficult thing, love. But people, like I said, guard your feelings, guard your mind. Always, love yourself first. But anyways, that's just my thoughts on it, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to my next video. Peace.